Hello young friends, this video is being brought to you by Rao Scientific Society. So the series of videos which we are going to show you will help you to understand the fundamental scientific principles which you see around you, and it will help you to develop friendship with science. Hello friends, we are having here a very interesting demonstration of what is called the drinking bird. So of course these are not real birds but objects which look like birds. Now what do we have here? In terms of construction, it's very interesting. Both are identical, both the birds are identical, but look at the construction very carefully. We have a round bottom flask and then filled with this colored liquid. Actually the liquid there is methylene chloride, which itself is colorless, so some color has been added. Now methylene chloride is a very volatile liquid, so at room temperature lot of it gets converted into vapor form, and then that vapor rises up. So the top part of this bird is filled with vapor of methylene chloride. Now when I dip this into the liquid, this part cools down. Why does it cool down? Because when the beak of the bird touches the water, so the water gets absorbed there and then it evaporates. And when the water evaporates, it leads to cooling of the top part of the bird. And due to the cooling, whatever vapor of the methylene chloride which is there, it condenses. And once it has condensed, the pressure of the vapor goes down. And as the pressure goes down, liquid rises up, as you can see here. If you see along this part, the liquid has risen from the bottom up to the top. And once it has risen to the top becomes heavier and the bird is going to go down. Now look carefully at the beak of the right bird. It is going to dip. Yes, it goes into the water. And it again absorbs some water. But when it is flat, the liquid is going to flow back because the vapor which is there has a channel. So the vapor pressure equalizes everywhere. And that is why the liquid flows down to the bottom and again it rises. Now look at the rising level of the liquid. As it goes up, the top becomes heavier and heavier. And once it has crossed a certain level, the top part is heavier than the bottom and it is going to rotate. The bird is going to rotate and dip its beak into the water. And that is what is going to happen now. And when that happens, when the beak, when this horizontal portion, when this tube becomes horizontal, you have equalization of pressure between the bottom and the top part. And once the pressure has equalized, the vapor can flow from the bottom to the top, so the pressure on both sides is equal. And once it is equal, yes, now, then the liquid flows back. Fine? Because what was obstructing the equalization of pressure was this liquid column itself. And once the liquid flows back, then the pressure can equalize. Now, this is apparently a perpetual motion machine. So what it means is, does this go on forever? Of course, does not go on forever. First of all, it requires a perpetual supply of water for this to cool. And one more thing is, of course, a little bit of the liquid itself can get lost unless the construction is fully tight. Okay? So this is a very interesting demonstration which combines the principles of mechanics with a bit of chemistry and thermodynamics. So you have here a demonstration which combines various areas of science, and you can learn a lot by looking at this toy. So watch carefully and note what happens. This apparently, at least for this duration of this video, is going on forever. But is it a perpetual motion machine? As I answered earlier, no. So perpetual motion of any kind is not possible unless there is an external source which provides the energy for the motion. Fine? So here, of course, the energy is provided by the external source of heat, because for evaporation to take place, there should be heat supplied from outside, which is of course present. So the perpetual motion, at least for some time, is maintained due to external supply of heat and the source of water. So I hope you got all the different aspects of this very interesting demonstration, which combines different areas of science. Thank you for watching this video.